Hello, my name is Nikki Lamb from the Neil Squire Society, and this presentation is on Basic Nutrition, the Canada Food Guide. This presentation will advance by itself. All you need to do is observe and listen. I will read and explain all the information as we go along. So in Canada, we have a food guide, a guide that recommends what kind of food and how much food we should be eating. When I was young, and I know this dates me, but when I was young, the food guide was a pyramid. It's not a pyramid anymore. It's a rainbow. So the food guide is a rainbow, or we also have, and this is wonderful, is a First Nations, Inuit, and Métis food guide that speaks specifically to the kind of diet that some Canadians prefer to eat. So there are two food guides now, and you can get these copies of these free. All you do is go online, type in Canada Food Guide, and you can get these free. They will send them to you free if you want a more comprehensive idea of what we're talking about. Now, for the purpose of this lesson, I'm just going to touch on what a portion is and what is recommended according to Canada's Food Guide for Canadians to eat and be healthy and well. So this is what Canada Food Guide recommends as the amount of servings that we should have per day. So if you notice along the top, it says children, teens, and adults. And then along the left-hand side are the types of foods we're talking about: vegetables and fruit, grain products, milk and alternatives, and meat and alternatives. So let's say, for the sake of this PowerPoint, follow along. We're adults, let's say 19 to 50 years of age, and female. So then find that column. If you go along the green, the vegetables and fruit, go along to underneath where it says female 19 to 50 years of age, and you'll see that a female 19 to 50 years of age should have 7 to 8 servings of vegetables and fruit a day. She should have 6 to 7 servings of grain products a day. She should have 2 servings of milk and alternatives, and she should have 2 servings of meat and alternatives every day. So for the grains, a serving is 1 slice of bread, about 1 cup of ready-to-eat cereal like Rice Krispies, Cheerios, those kinds of things. You're going to want to avoid the sugary ones. You're going to want to choose a healthier, low-fat, low-sugar cereal, or a half a cup of cooked cereal like oatmeal, rice, or pasta. That's what a serving of the grains group is. For the vegetable group, you want 1 cup of raw leafy vegetables, so salad, spinach, those kinds of things, a cup of that, or half a cup of other vegetables, cooked or raw. So a half a cup of carrots, say, cooked carrots or raw carrots, or 3/4 of a cup of vegetable juice, like tomato juice, V8, those kinds of juices. That's 1 serving of a vegetable group. For the fruits, you want 1 medium apple, a banana, 1 orange, a pear, anything 1 medium-sized fruit is 1 serving from a fruit group. A half a cup of chopped, cooked, or canned fruit. So sometimes we have canned pineapple or canned pears. Again, read the label. You don't want to have added sugar in your canned vegetable or canned fruit. A half a cup of cantaloupe, those kinds of things chopped up, or half a cup of grapes. That's a fruit serving. Or 3/4 of a cup of fruit juice, like orange juice or apple juice or those sorts of things. From the milk group, 1 serving is 1 cup of milk or 1 cup of yogurt. And again, we want to choose the lower fat varieties. 1½ ounces of natural cheese, such as cheddar or mozzarella. That's not a very big piece. That's a piece maybe a ½ an inch by 2 inches by 1 inch. That's how big a 1½ ounce piece of cheese is. Or 2 ounces of processed cheese, such as Kraft Singles or Cheese Whiz. 1 ounce, a 1 ounce serving is 1 single. So 2 of the Kraft Singles or any of those singles is 1 serving of a milk group. For the meat and beans group, So 2 to 3 ounces of cooked lean meat, poultry, or fish, and that is the size of a deck of cards. That's not a very big piece. So 2 to 3 ounces is about the size of a deck of cards. 1/2 a cup of cooked dry beans or 1/2 a cup of tofu counts as 1 ounce of meat. So then you have to multiply that by 2 to 3. So 1 cup to 1.5 cup of cooked dried beans, or 1 cup to 1.5 cups of tofu. That's 1 serving of the meat or beans group. 1.5 ounce soy burger or 1 egg is also 1 ounce of lean meat. So again, you would about 3 ounces of a soy burger or 2 to 3 eggs is 1 serving. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter or a 1/3 cup of nuts. Now, you have to be kind of cautious because nuts are quite high in fat. But those too count as 1 ounce of meat. So 6 tablespoons of peanut butter or 1 cup of nuts is 1 serving. And again, if you think back, 2 servings is all we really need a day. So that's basically the Canada Food Guide and what the Canada Food Guide recommends we eat. And the quote I'd like to finish with is from Hippocrates. Hippocrates was considered the founder of medicine. The Hippocratic Oath is what medical people swear to now, and it came from Hippocrates. And a quote from him is, "Our food should be our medicine, and our medicine should be our food." So we have to be really, really conscious of what we eat. This concludes our presentation on Basic Nutrition, the Canada Food Guide. If you have any questions on this presentation, please do not hesitate to contact your assigned facilitator.